pretty appalling. And I've just changed it, so like I can do this all by myself again. I couldn't be bothered to do this all by myself because that's me, and there's just times I just can't be bothered sometimes. So we're gonna upgrade rotor speed. That'll take 18 days, so that's me done with the R&D management. We'll go ahead Alpha Romeo and Alpha Tauri. So that will mean, unless they put in other upgrades as well, Alpha Tauri and Alfa Romeo.
I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed quality control.
Have failed,
we'll need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
We're on the same wavelength as Alfa Romeo, but we get points more than Alfa Romeo. And this is all fabrication on this is done. Halfway there, not done just yet. I just do this all off cam, guys. So I don't really have to waste your time. Marketing, quite expensive marketing actually. You'd never think marketing would be that expensive. Can't afford that, because that's 15 mil. And that'll be the fully upgraded of this personnel. I know what it looks like from the F1 2020 game. I don't know if it's any different in 2021. But obviously I used to do it off-cam career mode. I never used to be into this sort of stuff, really. But around Monaco. I don't do Monaco anymore, guys. I just don't like the track itself, so I just thought, why not never put Monaco in for the next few seasons, or maybe never again, because I don't like the track, to be fair, so there's no point putting in Monaco. So yeah, Catalonia, Spain, practice 1, round 3 out of 16. Probably going to do a few rounds, a 50% race, short qualifying, like Bahrain and Portugal. I'll promise you guys, this will be only streams now, no videos. It take a lot of time to edit the videos, so I just thought, why not go ahead and do streams? And obviously now I've got a mic, so I'm pretty happy. As you've just heard me touch my mic, but yeah, we got a DNF in Portugal. The new track, nothing different around any other circuit, really. So this in practice 1 should be some great fun. I haven't driven an F1 car in some time actually. Drive a clean sector, that should be easy. Just failed again. If this fails again, we're gonna have to do another one. Yeah, do another one. Just do 100 points. There we go. Let's go for this one. Failed. I think that one, drive a clean sector, we should be able to get that. No. This is a quite disastrous practice 1. You know what? Let's forget about practice. We'll do that next round. And it's raining on the Spanish Grand Prix race day, Sunday. That happened in season 1. Did it end well? No, it did not. We crashed out. It was actually the start of any season. So we're just gonna go to short qualifying. As we could do full, one shot. We'll go for short, But practice 2 and 3, they're going to be kind of useless. Well, they're helpful, in a way. But because we ain't done them practice programs properly, they're probably going to be useless. Maybe I should do it myself. I think they're more easier if you do them yourself. Feeling the controls again, it's really weird. I haven't played F1 all weekend. And yeah, it is the Sochi Grand Prix today. If you are a fan of Formula 1, but it is the Russian Grand Prix in real life today. So, for me, Lewis Hamilton, hopefully he wins. Fair play to Lando Norris, who actually got pole in yesterday's qualifying. So, I hope he has a good race. Maybe even the race win if his car's fast enough in the race. But Mercedes have gone for a strategic plan to win the race, to get even a 1-2, because Verstappen's all the way at the back of the grid, and Red Bull can't help that because it was a racing incident at Monza. So it was no one's fault. People might say Hamilton's fault, people might say Verstappen's fault, but I think it was a racing incident. I think most people on my channel will agree. A racing incident. That's if they watch the F1. But 21.3 in the first sector. Sergio Perez puts in the fastest lap of 1 minute 15.6. Are we going to beat that though? That's a question, because it's only an 18-minute qualifying and we don't get any extra time. Unless, like, you put in a lap when the session's actually ended and you'll get to finish a lap. So, going through the last few corners now. For the last few corners now. I'm going to beat Sergio Perez's time. We're not, unfortunately. We're the slowest on track. Yeah, pretty poor lap there. But Eilert gets P7, so I'm faster than Eilert. That's just not good enough for a qualifying, to be fair. So we'll have to put in some. I should have practiced, to be fair. Should have. But I need to get used to my own car. That's the thing. I'm 6/10 quicker than Eilert. So. But anyway, we're still at the far bottom of the grid on the charts. And Eilert goes faster than me. Wow. Callum Eilert. Go you. Rookie in F1. For my team. Yeah, back onto the real life F1 stuff. Alex Albon, as most of you F1 fans will know, he's joined the sport again. But this time's going to be with Williams. But Williams are part of Mercedes, not Red Bull. So will Red Bull accept the fact to have the sponsor on the Williams car next season? I don't think it would happen. I can't see it happening. So we'll have to see what comes in the future. Formula 1. We've exceeded track limits there. Can we go faster than Stroll? We are 5/10 quicker, but it doesn't. We've got a red first sector, so it doesn't believe that we can put in a good lap there. Unless we pull off a good green sector. Unless we pull off a green sector in sector 2. But that's just not good enough once again. And we've gone off track again. We are quicker and strong in them 2 sectors. We are. But I don't know if we'll move up anywhere on the grid. Because Stroll pulling in faster gains than me. What am I going to get? That's the question. Oh, quite close, quite close. It's a tight one there. I've got 16th. Got 16th, as you can see on the steering wheel.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but
Stroll
before
got
we begin,
14th.
let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid.
Got faster than Ilots at least.
And Charles Leclerc. Well, that wraps up qualifying.
Put in a 1 minute
We'll
16.9.
as we head into the Grand Prix.
So I managed to get into the 16s. Just only managed. And at the bottom is Mazepin. I don't think that's to anyone's surprise, actually. Mick Schumacher, just under Ilott. In 18th in the Williams. Used to be at ARR Motorsport, actually. So, and Louis Delatraz. And even George Russell. I don't know where he is, but he's not in the game. He's not in season 3. Probably not for long. Verstappen on pole. No surprise to that either. Bottas second. Hamilton 8th. Quite shocking in the Mercedes, as it is the fastest car on paper. But Red Bull seem to be the fastest car out there. So Mercedes won't be the fastest car on paper anymore. It's Verstappen on pole and a Red Bull. Me and Ilott 16th and 17th, so Ilott put in a good qualifying performance there. Fair play to him. Despite being a rookie. But let's hope he's not a rookie for long. Let's hope he'll be a veteran. I don't know why I'm rivals with Bottas. I thought I would be, since I put in a good performance at Bahrain, coming 6th, especially with the fastest lap as well. And yeah, guys, my TikTok, if you want to go follow, is not in the description. It's just my YouTube name, at AvengedAlfie123. No capitals, just nothing like that. So I'm 8th in the drivers, 5th in the constructors, but I don't think we'll be 8th and 5th for much longer as we go into the race now. 33 laps of wonder. We don't know what's about to come, but Verstappen might do anything. And yet, raining in Barcelona.
To be another fascinating Spanish Grand Prix, a race which
Catalonia, Spain, Barcelona, whatever you like to call it. Hopefully, after Christmas, there will be an ALRFC. Sorry to spoil it. But hopefully after Christmas there will be an ALR Football Club of FIFA 22, because that's coming out on the 1st of October. I won't get the game straight away on the 1st of October. I'm only on PlayStation 4. I haven't got the PlayStation 5 yet, so...
But I doubt very much
we'll
be seeing
anyway,
any of that today.
Back on Circuit de Barcelona,
Catalonia. Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Mercedes. We have a number
of
changes
for the
to the
2024 Grand Prix in Spain.
Looked good for them so far.
Or 2023.
In getting to grips with those changes.
There are a few downcast looks within the team
2023.
I think they've been hit fairly hard
Perez
by the
leading the championship.
But this is only the first step down a long
but it's going
road
to be
of
Verstappen as it
and
stands.
even if they don't maximise their points today, there are plenty more up for
he's
grabs
on pole
this season.
And I'm losing my 8th place.
For today's exciting race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts
Yep.
from pole
On
position.
pole,
and
Max
Valtteri Bottas.
Verstappen, you don't need to see all that stuff because I showed you earlier on. Obviously, P16, not a good qualifying whatsoever. But at least we're above our teammate. That's all that matters. We should not be below Ilott once this season. If we are, then that's just a shock. On the wets as well. We're going to go for a one stop to make us feel like, you know what, let's go for it. Let's go for more points. See who goes for a two stop. I think all the bigger teams are going to go for a one stop themselves. So we'll see. On the wets, just behind Ricciardo as well. Lights out on the way we go. For the Catalonia Grand Prix, we're trying to keep it here, and I can barely see. It's unbelievable. And Ilott is above me. That's a massive move toward the inside, and that Stroll spinning. And I get a warning for that. I need to be careful what I do. And there's a bit of a collection at the back. As there should be a safety car. But surprisingly, there's not a safety car. So, it's our lucky day. Strong, spinning. But Aston Martin is still keeping it alive. Ricciardo just trying to keep his cool. Of course, he always nearly tangled himself up. Braking early because there's cars in front like Ocon, Giovinazzi and Ricciardo. Ricciardo, was last season in the Alfa Romeo, this season in the Alfa Romeo. The amount of people that have been in our team is unbelievable. I couldn't afford George Russell's wages for this season, so I had to let him go, and that's why he's not in season 3. And we've nearly done ourselves up there for a second time running, so I want this round to go away as soon as possible. But the problem is, are we going to do our strategy wrong? Because we might have to go for a two stop. So we could do our strategy wrong here. I mean, we're only in the second lap, but our strategy could be wrong. And in season 1, this was absolutely pouring it down. Not as bad as this one now. The rain is not easy in Formula 1. Obviously, a few tangles, trips, slips, and whatever. It's slower in the rain. It's always been a matter of fact. You're slower in the rain. And some people will have to accept that. And people do accept it. As we put in a 1 minute 32.5. Compared to qualifying, we put in 1 minute 16s. But this is only because it's raining. And plus, we've got more fuel compared to qualifying, and we've nearly done a spin. We're going to save a bit of our ERS as well. Lap 3 out of 33. The ERS would be enabled, but it's raining. I've said it's raining too many times now. I think we don't need to know that it's raining, as you can see. But Ricciardo up ahead, Ocon, and then Giovinazzi. Behind me, Schumacher, and then Ilott. I don't know who's behind Ilott, but looking further into it. must be one of the other Alfa Romeos, Louis Delatraz. Going up here, you have to take it wide there. And to be fair, I don't think anyone would be so surprised in their life. Absolutely pouring it down in this Grand Prix. We're going to use a bit of our ERS going down the main straight. And we've gained on our time. A 1 minute 32.079. Using a bit of our ERS down the main straight. Don't want to hit the curbs in this year's game, especially when it's raining. Especially this one that I've just had a little nibble at. There's just some curbs on this game you do not want to touch. Especially like the sausage curbs at Portimao. I seen a TikTok the other day where people are just getting DNF'd by curbs. They're losing their tyres, front wings and stuff like that. So that's why you can't touch curbs in this year's game. It's a risky option to take. I'm going to save my ERS for when the rain isn't around. And anyway, the bigger teams have probably made a mistake anyway. I've made a mistake in this. And I could lose a place here any minute now. I'm slipping about all over the place. And to be honest, I won't care. I just want to be above my teammate. But we need to work as a team to make sure that we are not so bad. Schumacher catching up though. So it's a bit half and half between us and the Williams. On paper, we're the third slowest. I mean, we're not catching up to Ricardo. We're struggling, to be fair, in this rain. Never used to being on the wets, to be honest. I should have simulated it, but did I want to? No, I wanted to show you guys the race. Why not? If we DNF, we DNF. That's all. We'll have to go for another race. But we can't DNF early. Don't want to DNF early because it's at 5 and there's nothing has happened yet in this Catalonia Grand Prix except Stroll spinning from me. Definitely wasn't from me actually. Like, why would I ever spin Stroll? Like, nah, I wouldn't do that. So Perez should have the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. And we're quite near enough catching up to that fastest lap because I'm putting in green sectors and I'm getting faster as the laps go, but we nearly took a spin out there. That's why I stopped for a second thinking, no, this can't be happening. And we've exceeded track limits there, nothing that we could do. If we get a penalty, we get a penalty. Fair enough, we ain't going to get points in this. Cannot go off track, can we? Surprised I ain't got no front wing damage after that Stroll spin. Really surprised. It ties me up to the Alfa Romeo because it's getting slower. And my tyres are only 12%, the front left especially. It's only 12% in 6 laps. Verstappen pulls off the fastest lap. I thought it was Perez who was first, but obviously I get confused between the two Red Bulls because so good in this year's F1 game. You just don't know who they really are in their natural habitat. Still trying to catch up to Ricciardo for P14. It's raining. You're not expecting anyone to make overtakes. The gaps are getting higher and we've exceeded track limits again for the second lap running. Don't know about that corner, I don't trust it. One more warning, that's us having a penalty. 2 or 3 seconds. But obviously we near enough 3 seconds ahead of Schumacher, so no problems here. Has to be a bit of early braking for me. And yet again, not using the steering wheel. If you're thinking I'm catching these like a madman, I'm on the steering wheel. I'm obviously not. I don't know how to catch some of them. It's the power of being a controller player. To be fair, it's actually quite the best being a controller player. I kinda like it. I do. I've used the steering wheel before on this game. Did it work out? No, it just did not work at all. No warnings out here from that corner. Oh, there's a bit of late braking. I'm going to have to go into the corner quite early because of the late braking, and we saved that there. To be fair, I am quite late on the brakes sometimes. And I use a line as well, so I should be able to know when to brake. I only use a line in the corners. I don't use them fully on though. Some bits of the track that I have to use them fully on. Especially in Monaco, I have to have the full racing line on, so then I know where I'm going. Because the tunnel section is just too hard to figure out sometimes. Going off a bit there. Oh, we nearly go for spin. It's going to have to be a lap 18. Lap 18 to 24 it's going to be. .7 behind Ricciardo. Just happened with another fastest lap of a 1 minute 29.9. Quite decent. I don't think anything in this Grand Prix is going to change. Save a bit of ERS again. lap 10 out of 33. Not too bad of a Grand Prix so far, despite being P15. And despite being out of the last race in Portugal. But we got 9 points in Bahrain, and that doesn't include the fastest lap, which is an extra point. So it's obviously going to be 9 points, because when you come 6th in a race in F1, you get 8 points. If you get fastest lap, that's 9 points. You get an extra point for having the fastest lap, but if you're outside the top 10, you don't get a point. So you need to be inside the top 10 to get a point. So it's going to be Verstappen leading the World Championship as it stands over his teammate Perez. I'm just trying to keep my cool in these corners because I am absolutely slipping away too much. And I don't know what Ocon's coming for. And 2 McLarens have come in and someone's breaking down. It looks like a Murph. And that's Norris on Inters. And someone's had a spin. Safety car has been deployed. Hamilton's got a 5-second time penalty. And Hamilton has spun. So I'm going to have to box this lap for a pair of mediums, and we've nearly crashed into Ricciardo, who's got no front wing. Oh my goodness me, I don't know what's going on. And Ilott is above Vettel. And Ricciardo is slow. So at some point I'm going to have to pass him. It's going to have to be a pair of Inters this lap. Ricciardo is dead slow, so Norris behind me. It was good timing there by Norris to actually pit. And I'm thinking of a pit now. I'm going to be down in P20. I've got to return my correct position, but the thing is, Ricciardo, he was dead slow. So that's why I passed him in the pit, because he was dead slow. I couldn't do anything about it, and I should have a faster pit time than the Alfa Romeo, because I'm going on to Inters and I've got nothing else to change, and it's a double stack for the team. Not ideal. And this is some Grand Prix. Really is some Grand Prix. Now next pit stop will be lap 23 to 28, so got a bit of breathing room here. It's not ideal for Hamilton to be spinning round, and he is at the back of the grid with the Aston Martin of Stroll. So that's basically a free position there. But we're having a 2-stop strategy now. We're going to have a 1-stop, but everything's changed in this race. So no one can do anything about it now. Lap 12 out of 33. I've got to catch the safety car queue. Because if I don't, I could get a penalty. And no one wants that for a living. quite a lot of things have been happening in this Grand Prix. Quite a lot, but it's a free place because Delatraz is in the pits. I don't know about, yeah, for Ricardo as well. I don't know where Eilert is, but he's surely further down the grid because we double stacked. And I don't know what's happening because I could get the fastest lap of the Grand Prix here. Just behind Tsunoda. Now we've just got to stay behind Tsunoda. This safety car is quite controversial. I do not want to crash one bit in this. Now I can't get the fastest lap because of the safety car. I don't know what's going on. We need to take a speed. We've got 30 seconds to get back to Tsunoda. A bit too fast there. So I've got to slow down. Schumacher P12. This could change everything about this race now. It really could change everything. One slip from that front row, or maybe even the top 5, we could be having points. But that all depends on what's going to go on. Because there's still moments to count on in this Grand Prix, and there's still time. Still time. Safety car on this lap, so maintain speed. As you can see at the top. And we've got to get ready for this lift off. We cannot mess with this lift off whatsoever. And I don't want to. Tsunoda, P13, Schumacher P12, Sainz P11. Giovinazzi P10, Ocon P9, both of the McLarens 8th and 7th. Prepare to resume racing, and that's a terrible lift off due to us nearly spinning, and we got too carried away. So we've lost time now to Tsunoda. And that was quite close there, YouTube, to us nearly out of this Grand Prix. Can we catch up to Tsunoda, Schumacher? But I wasn't, earlier in the race, I was above Mick Schumacher. There's still time in this race though. As Verstappen puts in a 1 minute 26. We will get a faster time of a 1 minute 28.5. We nearly take a spin. Yuki Tsunoda up in P13, Schumacher in 12th. I need a mistake from one of these two so I could gain 2 positions. We're going to enable our ERS, see what we can do down the pitch straight. But oh, we're going to make a move round the outside of Tsunoda. That was quite close. It nearly took a spin. Close, and we've done it, nearly done it again. You cannot mess with the curves in this game. We need to be fast down here, but we're not fast. We're slow. Not quick enough. Oh, nearly took a spin again. You seriously can't mess with the curves in this year's game. You can't. Touch this curb, you're out of the Grand Prix, mate. I will want to move down the inside of Tsunoda when we get to the Catalonia sign. It's all about keeping your cool in this Grand Prix, but we couldn't make that move at the Catalonia sign. Let's save that there. Around the outside. No. And there's Ricciardo on my backside. Tsunoda putting me right off. But give him a bit of a squeeze, and he's just gone a bit slower. And that's him giving up the position. He's just gone a bit slower there, going to turn 1. But we can't just focus on Tsunoda. We've got to focus on the back of us, because Ricciardo is only 9/10 behind us. Well, who should we focus more on? Because I've got Ricciardo on my backside, and I'm up Tsunoda's backside, but now he's just going away. He just goes away from me every time we go down the pit straight. He's just going away, and I can't do anything about it. And now we're gonna have to disable our ERS. That's quite disappointing. And we've got a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits, and we've lost P14 now. And even P16 because Hamilton's there. And we've got no chances now. And it won't even be a stop go. See, look, Tsunoda just going away from us. There's just no point fighting. Needing to overtake Schumacher, but Schumacher's faster than the AlphaTauri, and I'm not happy about it whatsoever. So there's a chance here. Need a good lift off here. Make the move around the inside. Oh, that was dirty. Dirty move. We had to make it though. I had to make it. I just didn't want to do anything about Tsunoda, but we moved round the inside of Schumacher, but he's going to come back at us? No. That's us making some risky moves. We had to. I couldn't sit behind Tsunoda for long. He was getting better lift-offs than me at the pit straight. And it's near enough stopped raining now. Three laps time, I'll be pitting. No, only 2. There's just Hamilton catching up to us now. And there's Tsunoda overtaking Schumacher. It has stopped raining, which is fortunate. But it's still wet on that track. So I'm not going to pit on lap 23 in case. So it could dry up on the track any minute. Not far from the race end now. I want to get at least 3 seconds ahead of Schumacher. That's all I want. Just at least 3 seconds ahead of Schumacher. And we're doing it. We're doing it. A risky pit. So is Vettel. So we're P10 with a 3-second time penalty. But the track is drying up. So they could take a gamble and go on the softs. I'll go check now actually on the race director. So we went from wets to intermediates. And Vettel's gone on to inters. So has Mick Schumacher and Ocon. They could have made a mistake. And there's Verstappen obviously leading the Grand Prix. He's been leading this Grand Prix every single lap, every single second. And Oilot is 18th, despite starting 17th. Guan Yu Zhou's had a good Grand Prix, coming from P21 to 17th. And Hamilton P12, just behind Tsunoda and me. The incidents have been catastrophic. And there's Stroll ignoring the yellow flag. And Hamilton severe collision with Ricciardo. He's got a 5-second added to his name. So it's a good Grand Prix, really. It's a really good Grand Prix. So we'll jump back into it. Lap 22. I won't be pitting next lap. Trust me, guys. I see how it goes on. But we've got a 3-second time penalty. The amount of times we exceed the track limits at the same corner is unbelievable, but we exceeded it here. So that caused us to get to 3 seconds. But we're 3 seconds ahead of Hamilton, who's actually done a stop-go. Supposed to be boxing this lap, but I'm going to see how it goes. Well, next lap, sorry, not this lap. Supposed to be boxing this lap. Fingers crossed, I make this count. Because some of the drivers could have made a massive mistake. A real massive mistake. But if we stay out, we could get a podium. With only a stop added to our name. But now we've just got to hope the track just stays like this. But I doubt that. It's sunny at one end, and then the other end it's dry, bone dry. I don't think we'll be able to defend Bottas. Verstappen's in the pits. What's he going on to? Made a change to come out of the pits. I'm not going to be boxing. I am not boxing. I'm taking the gamble. I am not boxing. I'm taking a massive gamble for second. But I've got a 3 seconds added to my name. So that means I can't get the podium today. Unfortunately, I forgot about my 3 seconds that I had, and I've exceeded track limits once again. I do not want 6 seconds to my name. That would be absolutely awful. Should we take the gamble, guys? The softs. Should we take the gamble for softs? I'm being an absolute idiot here. But some things have to be done. And especially this moment. So we could take the gamble for the softs, or we could just stay out. We won't get disqualified for it because we've already made a pit stop today. So we won't get disqualified for not making a pit stop. And there's Bottas trying to make a move upon us. And there's the sun. There's the sun. This could mean courtesy for these teams. Because there's the sun. And that means I'll have to make a pit stop once again. Unless this doesn't work. If this doesn't work, I'll be fuming. we're just holding on against Bottas. Oh, we nearly make a slip there. The sun is out. It's turning bone dry. See how it goes on for the next few laps. Verstappen with the fastest lap. There is no time to mess around now, because we've got to weave. Makes a move around the inside. Risky move to make there. Verstappen's 7.3 seconds ahead, and I've exceeded track limits again. One more time, and that's my race over. Gone wide, and that's not helping because Bottas has tried to sneak up the inside. Come on. We can do this. There's going to be too many of them. Going to be bunched up towards now. Only if I can have that 3 seconds added to my name. Us here won't have such a problem. And it's raining again. It's raining again in Catalonia, and I've broken off his bit of front wing. I'm going to make the move around the back, the outside. Oh, we've banged wheels on lap 27. Me and Bottas bang wheels, and he forces me off the track. He makes the move around the outside. It's going to be around the outside, but now I've got the inside line. It's raining at the back, and he's got me. I couldn't hold on. Unless we make the move here. Oh, that was a bit dirty from me. I think a bit way too dirty. But now are we going to be able to fend off Leclerc? But we made the move. Has he broken off his front wing? I don't know. But there's fight left, right, centre. I don't know what's happened to Bottas there, but he's losing time. Rain at the back of me. Oh, me and Leclerc are banging wheels. I've got to keep this alive. I do not want to crash. Who's the faster going into turn 1? It's me. I'm taking the most massive gamble of the Spanish Grand Prix. I'll be on the softs. This is me now going on the softs, and that's me and Leclerc touching. This could mean courtesy for the bigger teams, because I'll be the only one on the track on the softs, so I've made the right call at the right time. DRS, there we have it. DRS. I have made the most correct call of F1, of the F1 2021 career mode history. Come on, people, let's give this attention. Because I'm going on the softs. Inters to softs. 2.1 seconds and we'll be ahead. On the softs. P3. This is unbelievable. We've made the most correct call of F1 2021 history itself. But are we going to hold on to Bottas for that long? Can we hold him off? Third worst on paper. This will be very dramatic if we get this podium now, because we have made the most correct call of F1 2021 history. Verstappen's in the pits, changing his tyre compound to softs. Is Sainz going to do the same? Sainz will be in trouble if he does not do the same. They're both in the pits. And there's Ronald losing time to Bottas. Ronald's P2. But he's losing his podium. Making a bit of a commentary there, guys, but why not? Why not? We've got to be fast going into these corners, because there could be a chance of P4. Alonso could get a podium since probably 2012, 2013, 2014, or even 2015. Not too sure on one of them. You get a green sector 2. You'll pull off the fastest lap, probably only for a second now, unfortunately. Come on, lads, we can do this. 1 minute 18.5. Bottas 1 minute 17.7. And there's Leclerc 1 minute 17.1. We have made the best call in F1 2021 history, guys. We won't get the podium, unfortunately, but we could manage ourselves points if we do not mess up. But we cannot force a safety car. There cannot be a safety car in this Grand Prix. Not one. But there's Bottas. He's ferociously catching up. We're going on to lap 32. That's what Verstappen's on now, lap 32. Verstappen pulls off at 1 minute 16.5 over Charles Leclerc, and we nearly take a spin. Don't want to do that. This will be the best call in F1 history if we make this. And here's Bottas. We're going to make the inside line count. And Bottas has messed. He's messed it all up. We get P2 anyway. And there's a breakdown. It's Guan Yu Zhou out of this Grand Prix. But can Norris get something out of this now? for P4 because I've got 3 seconds on my name. This will be called What a Way to Get Points in the Spanish Grand Prix. We will have made F1 history. Hopefully. It's too early to call yet because Norris is absolutely beaming it down. Absolutely beaming it. Bottas, Alonso, gonna fight for this. Norris has got it. He's got P4, unfortunately. I'm gonna say it now. He's gonna have P4. He's too quick. It's an unfortunate day to not only get P4, but we're gonna lose out on it. That's really upset me, that. Verstappen, he's going to win. He's won it. But we have lost out on P4. Don't know about P5 and 6. But we have made F1 history of this. We come second, but we lose out on 3rd, 4th, 5th due to a 3-second time penalty. I got driver of the day, and what a way to get points. Just what a way to bounce back from Portimao and the Spanish qualifying. Verstappen manages to win it, and we're not stepping on the podium today, unfortunately. And Fernando Alonso gets a podium in the Alpine.
We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive.
Verstappen will be leading the championship, no doubt about it. He just cruised every single lap for Verstappen. But we'll have to come again and get a podium. Because we have made some F1 history over here. From P16 to P5 without any doubt. 2-stop strategy. We made the right call. But if it wasn't for that 3-second time penalty, we would have got second without any doubt. But yeah, Biden, yeah, it's actually really disappointing to not get second. Really disappointing.
More races lined up. Be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
But there's still more races to come this season. We stay 8th, fortunate. With 19 points now, but we moved down to 6th. We're just ahead of AlphaTauri. Alpine overtake us because of that Fernando Alonso podium. Red Bull cruising around in first with 114 points. Mercedes with 63. McLaren with 45. Ferrari with 34. Alpine with 20. My team with 19. AlphaTauri with 11. And the rest with none. Yeah. Let's see where I got. Hamilton managing to get no points anyway. He got 19th. Guan Yu Zhou was 3 laps down anyway. And Mazepin was a lap down. And Arlott was 1 minute 5 down with a 3-stop strategy. I was the only one on the grid actually to make a 2-stop. So really, I've made F1 2021 history. So, yeah, good Grand Prix. Really good. I've really enjoyed it. Obviously with the spins of Hamilton, Guan Yu Zhou out of the race.
Amazing performance. Pretty happy with that.
And there's still more work to
It must
do.
be gutting to... Did you struggle to get through all that traffic? Your team must be...
But it's just disappointing how we've
The weather
lost the
was
podium
miserable.
today. We could have even got a race win
Great.
if
Well, that's
Verstappen
everything.
made a mistake. But these things happen. And we've only got 5th today. So we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. And that's something you have to deal with anyway. So something I can't help, unfortunately. So it's just one of those things, isn't it? Just one of those things that you just can't help sometimes. But anyway, yeah, we move on to the next race. Probably not going to do it anyway. So round 4, I think that's Azerbaijan. Yes, it is indeed. The Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We're going to renew the sponsors. I'm going to have to put them back on the car. It's an absolute nightmare. Please sort it out, EA. You get that you're creators of FIFA. And I'm going to say it again, guys, but there's going to be an ALRFC since there's a My Team in FIFA 22 this year. But I ain't getting it until probably Christmas, which is unfortunate. Because I really want it now, but it's just the way it is, unfortunately. So that's all the sponsors sorted out. There's something on here that it's telling me to do. A livery. Next episode, we'll probably go for a one-off livery of this. Why not? Vote it down in the comments or on the chat if you want this to be the one-off livery. Or like just anyone, it doesn't matter. And obviously we need a bit of blue because it's part of the ALR Motorsport. This could be a new livery for next year. We'll see. But there's obviously other liveries to choose from. But we just don't want to use the same livery because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 seasons worth of liveries. I'm trying to gain some levels as well. So like we can get more liveries till season 10. And yeah, we're gonna do shorter races as well, instead of like laps 33 to and 35 and even 40, if there is 40 for a 50% race. Assists, we're just gonna keep the same. The career settings, yeah, we're just gonna keep that the same. Corner cutting, regular, and it was giving me loads and loads of like penalties and stuff, so yeah, just need to find out. I might have to do that later. But let's see if any of the upgrades fail. The ECU
Okay, we've had the new parts come through
has
the
not
fabrication
failed.
process.
Thank
We'll have
God
them with us
for
for the next
that.
Grand Prix. The marketing department, not an easy decision, but you handled it well.
Um,
Thanks.
Publicity apologise for the clip. I don't know what clip. That's
Our new
confusing.
parts have completed without
And
issue.
we've got an
They'll be
interview.
on the car ready for the next
Chassis
race weekend.
department. And we're going to do a bit of G-Force. Funded team. And attend esports. And we're going to do a fundraiser. We'll see. We're not going to do this. There's no point. Rota has not failed. G-Force has not failed. That's not failed. So we've got. So we're upgrading.
Okay,
We've
had the
upgraded.
new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
And we've overtaken both Alpha Tauri and Alfa Romeo on paper. So that's big news for next episode. But we want to make more. We want to make more teams scared as the races go on. So we're going to do one more race for this season. Well, not this season, but this episode. Not this season. I don't know what I'm going on about. Fuel technology efficiency. Yeah, we're going to upgrade that. So there's loads of stuff to upgrade. And I'm trying to get the car faster than Alpine, Aston Martin, McLaren, Ferrari, Red Bull and even Mercedes. But we've still got chassis aerodynamics. And I'm not focused on them at the moment due to us not being fast enough. We're not fast enough in any sort of position at the moment. But we just want to be at least the third team by season 4. But the problem is the regulation changes. We don't want that. We don't. I'm just going to check something really quick. So, Biden, put down in the live chat if you want that one-off livery for next episode. Take your time, doesn't matter. But it's not going to be for round 4, unfortunately. I'm going to go for next episode, one-off livery for a few races. Probably 1 or 2, that's it. So yeah, we're going to shorten this 13 laps. So 30-minute practices, and it's just going to be streams after stream after stream. And yeah, we'll be as fast as Aston Martin. So we're actually now not the 3rd slowest on paper. We are now the 5th. We are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With the 5th slowest now on paper. That's really good. But there's still more upgrades to do. To go. The powertrain is getting faster. The chassis. Well, the powertrain is getting more upgrades. The chassis and the aerodynamics, and we're not really focused on durability. We can just always sort it out at any time, because that don't really matter to me. So race strategy takes up the whole thing, man, but we've completed it. Seriously, it does. It takes up the whole thing. And we can't do it. We'll do this one. 50 points. Failed. Oh well. We got 2 done. Because especially last race, that was appalling. That was quite shocking last race at Spain. Quite dramatic. Something that I didn't really expect to come. But come. So, yeah, I'm quite happy about it. So quick practice once again. Qualifying pace. We need to be good at this. We need to be good at that. 13th or better. Are we going to get it? We are. We're going to get it. Not optimal. We can't get an optimal second sector. We've got to get a clean sector. And we've done that. So, come on, durability. Failed. That's important to do. Get some good qualifying laps in. Let's end the session there and we'll do tyre management. That's really good. That's what you want to see. But there's still more races to go. There's still more races to go. 'Cause you never know. You never know. Practice 3. Quick practice. 30-minute practices like usual. Objective complete. And just do the highest ones as you can. Them are the ones that are going to get you completed. But they take up your whole session near enough, so we failed that program, and it's a 2, 3 out of 5s for all 3 programs, so pretty good. We've technically done that. Now the main thing now is the qualifying. I'm going to see how fast this car can go now, since we've overtaken Alfa Romeo and Alpha Tauri. So we should be really faster. But it's all down on Callum Ilott. See where he is in all that stuff. But obviously we're upgrading more and more stuff. So in the next few seasons, we should be winners. But we can't get that over our head. We've got to get this stuff over our head. But we're still yet to win a Grand Prix. And even take pole. So, we'll have to see where Ilott is. This is a hard track to come up against. It is a hard track indeed. Really, around this track, these kind of tracks, you should really practice on. You should not mess around. See what we can get for the first lap. Let's hope Ilott can get somewhere. We'll just have to wait and see. Well, the first turn was quite late on the braking. I'm quite concerned about it actually. before when we took front wing damage. We got the fastest first sector anyway. We've clipped the wall again. This is a tight track. And we've clipped the wall again. We're going to do a replay, guys. That's not what I want. Nearly clipped the wall again. Nearly did the Leclerc, I am stupid. Close, close. Verstappen puts in a 1 minute 39.0. Poor second sector, isn't it? Oh, not very happy on these corners. We don't look too comfortable. We're not going to beat Verstappen, but we beat Joe. Just behind the Alpine of Ocon. And we felt so much understeer going into that chicane. The worst chicane that F1 hates. Oh, Callum Ilott. Oh. Okay, well done, son. Well done. Fair play. But this is a position we should not be in. A position we should be higher than. And look at that. 16th and 17th. Once again. But we should be higher than that. Higher. We shouldn't be lower. We should be higher. And we got a bit of dirty air. And I'm not happy about it. Qualifying is something you have to do in this F1 game. It's something you have to do. And I don't understand, we're still slower than Ricciardo. Trust me, we've only got the rookies. Sainz, fastest overall. Hamilton, fastest after having a shocking Grand Prix last time out. Spinning, I don't know with who. And we've clipped the wall. We're gonna replay because friggin' hate the corners on this game. And we're 18th and 19th. That is appalling. And there's Gasly, P6. We're faster than them on paper. Slowest first sector. Shocking, mate. Absolute shocking. We shouldn't be in this position. Where we're so far down the order. And there's Hamilton putting me off. Don't make a move, mate. Stupid. Really stupid, weren't it, mate? We get another slow sector. We're going to cut the corners a bit. You might as well just give up. See what we get. Not good enough. Not good enough. absolute shocker. We shouldn't be this far down, should we?
And with qualifying complete,
We should not be
let's
this
review
far
our
down.
top three today. Verstappen, Hamilton and Carlos Sainz. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted
We should not be
for the
this
Grand
far
Prix
down.
tomorrow,
I'm
so
sorry,
make sure
but we
you
should
join
not.
us then.
That was absolutely shocking. We should not be this far down. Should not be happening. Not good enough. Oh well. You have to deal with it. Fastest on paper? Oh. Can't see that coming for the next few seasons.
It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up, it's not the end of the world.
I mean, they can't sack me anyway because it's my team. We're supposed to be faster than AlphaTauri on paper. We're supposed to, and then the next wavelength, faster than Aston Martin. Unreal. After the Grand Prix, we're gonna do a few more changes to make sure we can be a top team.
Good afternoon and welcome to back with the race minutes away.
With P16, I don't know who's got a penalty. Don't ask me, because that wasn't my job. It's Vettel. I don't care. We've got a few places. And somehow, Giovinazzi has put mediums on, and then there's Ricciardo on hards. I don't know what these teams are thinking of, but they're thinking of something. Probably some nonsense, obviously. And we've made a stupid move. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. A really stupid move to make. I don't know why I even bothered making it. But then we've got to go through the chicane 13 times. That's going to really annoy me. Going through the chicane. Took one wide here on Giovinazzi. You never make a move down this chicane. Trust me. Just do not ever. If you're an F1 2021 rookie, or if it's your first time ever playing on any F1 game, do not make a move on this chicane. On that chicane, should I say that? Because that is a daredevil chicane. That no one wants to make a move on. Trust me. Well, not supposed to be faster than Aston Martin on paper. But oh well. And Schumacher is absolutely struggling to the bone. Because he is fighting. And you can tell. And I made a mistake there because I'm conjuring up on him. And I'm going to make the move. He's giving me a squeeze. A right old squeeze. I've got to give him some room. And I make the move. P13, that is for me. After this, I'm going to end the stream, and then I'm going to do some off-camera work, like do some more races, and we spun. We are replaying that because that is disgusting. You cannot touch the curbs on this game. It's basically saying to you, you are not allowed to touch curbs. I can. It's just EA needs to sort it out, and they're not bothered because they're focusing on FIFA 22. But if we DNF, we DNF. It's the curbs that are making me DNF. I think this game is just a bit too realistic. With the curbs and stuff. But look at that, Giovinazzi shooting. He's absolutely flying. And there's me, fighting Schumacher, losing a place to Schumacher, losing to Williams. And then there's DRS enabling at a wrong time. I might as well not be in this race. But then you've got Giovinazzi just shooting away like nothing. I'm going to be pitting lap 5 anyway. Come on! Come on! Let's go! Oh, that's just slowing me down. Come on! Let's go! Come on, car! Let's go! Push! Push! Not pushing hard enough. Don't know who pitted. And there's Giovinazzi pulling away once more. This car's not pushing hard enough. Just indeed not hard enough. The car just feels slow against Giovinazzi. But we're making a move round the inside and then round the outside. We're dancing round him, and that's P12. All them thoughts that I said about me overtaking Giovinazzi, they've just faded away because I've just made the move that really needed to happen. But next is an AlphaTauri that I'm supposed to be faster than. But it depends on the car. It's only on paper, that's the question. But there you have Giovinazzi just conjuring up on me. And there you have it, is him dancing round me, and that's P... I don't know, because it's just kind of confusing me now. I'm P6, that's going to be P7 for me. Too easy for him. Oh, we've had a little bit of a tangle. We are boxing this lap. Just want to get their mediums on earlier. We'll be 21st as it stands. But I don't think that. We nearly take a trip to the wall again. Someone's out, and that's Sainz, so that's a free place. Slow down there. Vettel making places. On paper I'm going to be lap 20, P20 as soon as I come in. I need to at least make a pit stop, so it's only one stop for every strategy. But Giovinazzi is right on my backside. I need to pit, so he needs to get out of my way. And this is absolutely catastrophic. As we're both out of the Grand Prix. He needed to move out of my way, and he didn't. Oh, Giovinazzi needed to move out of my way. I couldn't do anything. That's my race over. Oof. A massive oof. Second DNF of the season. But this time it's because of Giovinazzi blocking my way into the pits. And Mercedes win. Anyway. Good Grand Prix from Valtteri Bottas. I didn't watch him, but I'm just going to say, good Grand Prix.
It's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship.
Well done to you, mate. You got P12 for the team. Well done to you, mate.
Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender?
You've really saved the team there.
Let's give it to
Fair
Esteban
play.
Ocon. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
It's time to
But
see how things are shaping up.
3
in the
DNFs.
Constructors' Championship. No change in the top spot, but with today's points, their hold on the lead is getting weaker. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further
One
up the
mechanical
order.
failure and 2 terminal
that was
damage.
certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting
That was
Formula
quite
1
crazy
action
lap,
soon.
to be fair. Barely anyone pitted. That's all I can say. He weren't even the whole grid. Oilot, he didn't pit whatsoever, according to the game. But fair play to Oilot, because he started P18 and just got P12. I just want to thank him for that. Callum Oilot. Yeah, so that's all from me on today's stream. So like, subscribe if you're new, and turn on notification bells so you don't miss a video. See you guys later.